Have you ever had to be brave, even when you felt a little scared? Tonight, Rebel and Rooster are about to find out. In a quiet old barn, under moonlight and hay, sat a dusty trunk filled with mystery. Rebel sniffed closer, his tail wagging fast. Rooster tilted his head. "Just an old trunk," he said. But then, click, the latch popped open, and out floated a glowing feather, blue as the ocean, shimmering with something strange. A whisper filled the air. "Touch it together, an adventure awaits." They reached out together. Whoosh! The barn spun, the stars streaked, the world twisted. Then, thump! They landed hard on wooden planks. Rebel blinked. Rooster shook his feathers. Tall ships surrounded them. Lanterns flickered. Voices whispered. They were standing in Boston Harbor. A boy stepped from the shadows. "Quick, come here," he whispered. "I'm Samuel." He looked around nervously. "We're about to do something important. We're standing up to the king and his unfair tea tax." "Why do you think the people were upset about the tax?" Men moved carefully in the dark. Their faces were hidden, their voices low. Rebel tilted his head. "Why are they in disguise?" Samuel whispered, "To protect each other." Rooster puffed up proudly. "That's clever." Samuel nodded. "Freedom takes courage, and sometimes a little surprise." They crept onto a ship. The wood creaked beneath their feet. Ahead, towering stacks of tea crates. Then, crash! One crate broke open and spilled into the sea. Then another and another. Splash! The harbor began to fill. But one crate wouldn't budge. Men pushed, pulled, strained. "It's stuck," Samuel said, "and we're running out of time." In the distance, boots echoed. Redcoat soldiers were coming. What would you do if you were there? Would you help? Rebel stepped forward, calm, steady, determined. He grabbed the tool gently in his mouth, pulled, twisted, crack! The crate broke free. "Now!" Samuel shouted. Together, they lifted and hurled it into the sea. Above them, Rooster soared, watching, waiting. Then, "They're coming! Cock-a-doodle-doo!" The final crate. Splash! All 342 chests gone. The soldiers arrived. Too late. The harbor was silent. The tea drifting away. Rebel and Rooster crouched low. Samuel smiled. "You helped us," he said softly. "You made a difference." "This night isn't just about tea," Samuel said. "It's about something bigger. It's about standing up, even when you're afraid. It's about saying no when something isn't right. Freedom isn't just given. It's earned by brave hearts who refuse to stay hidden. Is it easy or hard to be brave? The feather reappeared, glowing once more. "Time to go," it whispered. Whoosh! The harbor faded, the ships disappeared, and bump! Back into the barn, safe together. Back in the quiet barn, Rebel and Rooster smiled at one another. Had it really happened? The glowing quill resting inside the trunk gave them their answer. One brave night in Boston had changed them forever, because even small acts of courage can help freedom soar. The trunk hummed softly once more. A new feather began to glow, and somewhere another adventure was waiting. The Rebel and Rooster series continues to grow as a classroom-friendly reading resource, with select titles now available through Learning Ally, a national nonprofit serving millions of students and thousands of schools across the country.